Hey, everybody. Welcome back for Tales of Continued Hubris, starring me, the Fool. We are going to continue trying to build out the factory today, again, shooting for the very lofty goal of complex circuits, which we are going to get nowhere close to today. However, we'll still... Oh, what's this? Molybdenum ore miner has speed modules for some reason? Let's go figure out what's going on with that. We'll take care of these chores. We'll push as far as we can get today. If we can get to neuroprocessor, I'm going to say we've done very well. But I kind of doubt we're going to get to neuroprocessor. Sorry, changed my mind. Running in a different direction now. If we're going to go touch molybdenum, we are going to have to go get some more miners, right? And we have molybdenum miners right there, I think. Is that it? Or is that rare earth? They all look the same, friends. Oh, they're up there. One up. So grab everything in the box. And there's nothing in the box. We don't store these. They're one-offs. I should have known that. Amongst the things I should have known is this. Isn't that nice? All right, so 4 is a healthy number, I think. Let's try this again. Welcome back, everybody, for more Tales of Hubris at the Factory, in which I try to manage my intentions versus what can be physically accomplished by one lone lunatic. I think if we want to shove 4 in here, we can do it like this, right? Let's grab this whole thing. That's probably pretty close to optimum, right? And we do this. And it just happens again. It just keeps happening. Do you not have... Oh. Well, I tried. What more can I say? I tried. Okay, so that's molybdenum ore speed modules. Why? It does have speed modules. Why? Did I do that? Was that on purpose? No, I want you to be efficient. Efficient boys. Not speedy boys. Yeah, this is going to last for a long time. Alright, so good. More augs for the aug god. Oh, there's a problem. I remember seeing a problem. Let's go fix the problem. It's a funny problem, but not a unanticipated problem. It's over. We have a case of indigestion. In that, very soon, this is going to... It can't vent. It can't vent. It can't do it. It's not happening. No. Please pick up all that skin, please. All right. Put the skin back, put the meat back. And then you just get like so. And this is really a problem of we don't stack. There. There's a full meat line coming out of there. And it's not going to last forever because it's not a full... Well, these are stacked and that isn't. Ooh, maybe it is. Gastrocapacitor whale gets preference. That's very important. We have this one whale who's taking skin to make glycerol. And I want you not to do this. I want you to circuit condition. And that's skin greater than... Should be skin full, right? It's greater than or equals to... Greater than or equal to... Oh, circuit condition with static value, excuse me. Greater than or equal to 9,000. You should take last. He says... Unfortunately, meaning that this is... means less glycerol for artillery shells. What's going on here? Yeah, you need skin. And this is the gastrocapacitor, Asor. Who's first in line right now? Who's taking right now? It's not you. There's no one else there, and you just moved. Who is taking right now? It has to be you, right? Yeah, you are. Why are you so slow? Huh. Well, I don't know. Now you'll take, and then it'll build up, and this will only take last to prevent buildup. And that's proper, I think. All right, we need more Augs for the Aug God. Everyone knows what that means. Corn invokes Augs. Oh, we need to get some more cages. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. There's no need to inquire. God, we absolutely 100% on the forces of chaos here. This is Dark Mechanicum, just back to front. Don't I make cages over here? Like I could have sworn... Ah, right there. There's our cage bin. I could have gone to the warehouse where I have them shipped in special purpose so I don't have to ask these questions. But, I guess I flee from efficiency as if it might burn. And this is actually the bottleneck right here. Don't override that stack size. Put them out as fast as you can. Augs for the Aug God. Because we weren't going. We just weren't going because they were too fast. And now it's going to put even more meat on the belt. That's going to be tasty, isn't it? All right. Augs for the Aug God. We just propagate Arthurians. That's going to be end of episode material, I think. If we go back and we look at digestive system again, I think we're getting like double skin because of the slaughterhouse upgrade we took, right? Slaughterhouse. Soothing music, double skin for some reason. Slaughterhouse. We took, no. This speaker, yeah. And this does excess skin, right? Yeah, doubles the skin. Doesn't double the meat, though. Kind of wish it doubled the lard. It's skin and special items. All right, that's good. That means gastrocapacitor is going to be going with more efficiency, right? See, look, both being made here. Really wish I could prod this. I really wish this had more action in it. Like these need to light up when they're exposed. We need more action. Looks too calm when it's working. All right, so that's going. We have truly invoked the might of corn. Corn cares not from whence the blood flows. Blood. Shouldn't we have still more? Like right there. Isn't that what we want? Yeah, it's climbing. More blood. More. Yeah, we did that. All right, so we're done with chores for the day, leaving only this. And I think we're going to skip ahead and we're going to rough out optical fiber first, because that's going to need trits. And here we have trits going. And these are probably not going because all the cubs are on there's 15k cubs on the belt. That's not how it's supposed to be. And this guy is trying to drop... No, you're trying to pick up trits. Alright, we're just going to assume everything's okay over there. Alright, with that assumption, let's now try to make optical fiber from back to front. Actually, let's take a look at aramid fiber, I think. Because you were a big holdup, and you needed molybdenum. And... yeah, it's just not happening. Why aren't you going? No titanium? Well, that's because we're waiting for the molybdenum whale to get here. And molybdenum whale is... I would expect to have a lot more molybdenum being made. Because I just attached all this and we were ore bound before. I know we're going to have an enormous boost later on when I prod mod everything. So before we were cruising along at like 50 to 70, and now, okay, that's a lot more, and it's still climbing. This is actually a lot more. All right, we're gonna just hold tight on that. All right, so We're going to need slaughterhouses. Remember that time I put slaughterhouses back saying I wasn't going to need them anymore? Hey, look at this. We're back. We're going to have an entire system of processing trits on site, which will help a little bit with the lard problem. And then after that, I think it's just optical fiber right there. That's just in an automated factory, and we gotta get this, and that's in an automated factory, and we gotta get this, which is in... Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Went the other way. Kevlar coating, which is an automated factory, and then copper coating, which is an electroplater. So it's gonna be electroplater, factory. All right, so let's grab another pack of U. It's probably gonna be needed. And then they'd probably need another pack of electrolyzers. All right, let's go. Like I said, I want to try to make this backwards. Because this square right here has been reserved for trititude. That's because photopore decays into biocrud. And we have a biocrud exhaust line somewhere very close to here, don't we? I think we do. Like, we're close to the digestion line, and so it should be easy to get it over there somehow. If I can just find where it is. Jeez. There's batteries. Those are going to be needed soon. I'm pretty sure this is a waste line right here. Yeah, here's the waste line. And so we'll find a way to sneak through, I suppose. Yeah, one way or another. All right, so let's look at what we have to do. These terrible things our hands must do. We must make optical cable. Optical fiber? Fiber. All right, so you need a photopore, and you decay into that. So I guess it doesn't really matter where we put this, right? Because all the decay products will just go into the bin for the trit parts we're not going to use, right? So I want you to full render the trits, and you're going to get lots of skin and lots of lard, which is really what I need. And lots of photopores. That's the speakers talking right there. So I'm going to have to import speakers. That's annoying. So I have to remember speakers come in somewhere. So what we're going to have is a dinosaur that comes in with trits and one stack of speaker, right? And then the speaker's going to rotate. And then we're going to be producing a lot of meat and a lot of photopore. It's actually 4 photopores per. It's very efficient. And this takes what? 30 seconds and produces 4, and this is 3 seconds for 1. So we need 3 of these, essentially, for every 1 of those, right? And this is producing 0.75 photopore a second, and that's eating a little less. So we always want to... The goal is to always use the photopores. Always use the photopores. So if we do something like this, leave a via as per normal. And like this seems rational as far as space concerns. Then we are producing, what is that? 1.5, here, let's just do math. 25 times 5, 1.3 photopores. And then divide that by 0.66. 2. These 5 can support almost exactly 2. Going full speed. And that seems pretty good to me for starters. And it can be prodded too, nice. And we can adjust the speeds and all of these, and it can be... This worries me. Why is that number so big? I remember there was something over here that I didn't understand. Are you guys just working at this? Should I be concerned? No. Don't be concerned. Is anyone over here just hovering? No. Good. Should I be pushing anything forward? Oh, I gotta go kill that tree. Just not now. I think this is the one that really matters, right? Yeah, let's add to the roof over here. This can probably come down. And I think I'm probably going to take it down right now. There you go. Something to play with. And I believe it's all designed so this will reach over to that without problem. All right, don't think about that anymore. So this is the right ratio, but we have prod involved. And that makes the right ratio always very strange. So let's just not care about ratios right now. All right, so this is going to produce meat. And I could take the meat, and I suppose I could just plug it in right here. I mean, why not? It's here. Just drag a line up. And just have a meat in line right here. Like I have a meat in line right there. Just have it snake across right here and then up. And it will look okay. I mean, it's going to be fine, right? Oh, the other place I have to expand. I mean, this is very much not a have to, but this is definitely a want to. And then, I don't think we have a south-facing one yet. And I sure as hell don't want to do it right now. So that's not going to happen. So I guess we're going to do that. We're going to take the photopores out. And then the rest of it will be a meat line getting out of here, right? And the blood is... We're going to have a bloodline. Like I almost want to come all the way up to plug into that, but that's a long way. Don't we have a bloodline for blood meal? Like right here, but I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, that's brought in by biofluid. So we're going to have to put a bloodline all the way back. Yeah. All right, so we'll have to be done though. All right, so we're going to have to talk ins and outs then. This is not making much. I'm kind of worried about that. Excuse me, notepad. So we'll have just a normal outpost. That's all that's needed right here. This is Trits and its speakers coming in. Okay? And then we'll make coating on site, and we're going to have to bring in plastic. All right, so coating, we'll say, let's just go right here. And you're going to have to make, what is it? Iron niobium coating. Iron niobium. Didn't we do this when we had the niobium complex? And then something like this. Kevlar coating. Kevlar coating. And then lastly, copper coating, which is in the electrolyzer. There we go. And then that's what we have over there. Or in theory, we would have it, but we don't because it's it's kind of stuck. You can probably do all of this here, including the export. Give me saline, please. Saline water. Beautiful. Okay, like that. There we go. All right, so this will produce 1.33 a second. So it's one of these, two of these, and it's just pass through, right? Yeah, then it's just pass through. So a proper ratio here for just producing local copper cable is this. However, copper coating needs to be exported for capacitor core, which is coming soon. And then Kevlar coating, as we remember from our notes right here, also needs to be exported for whatever the heck this is. Don't look at it, don't think about it. And iron niobium doesn't mean anything, and that just goes straight into optical fiber with the photopore. So let's see if we can do this all here. I'm all but certain we can. So what we need is first off line of not photopore. Yeah, I guess we do one for each hand, right? So it doesn't ever get jammed. 2, 3, 4. we have to recycle speakers, which is a problem. All right, so give me this. We got bones, we got meat, we got skin, we got lard, we got guts, we got brains. We got everything you love. And then you have to be filtered on bones. And we need one more, I think. And you get the meat. And you get the skin. And you get the lard. And you get the guts. Lastly, the brains. Okay, so this is the rainbow of how this works. And then I suppose photo pours out speakers in, speakers/trits in. So what we'll do is we'll make a little carousel right here. Just a little one. And this will rotate the speakers and the trits. And we will make sure it has trits and speakers and photo pours. Right? It's really quite violent, whatever's happening up there. Where is it? Do you not have power? The fire should be taking care of this. I mean, look at that. They have really ripped this place up. I feel like we don't have any... Ah, there we go. No fluid motivation. Because I ripped this place out and for some reason I didn't put the pipe in. Maybe I should wire it up so it never starts speaking unless it also has flamer fuel. That's going. That's pretty much finished over there. I wonder why it's blinking. I don't care. All right, don't look at any of this. So, all right, we have this. I suppose we are obligated to center it now because right now it is not. So we'll take this and we'll kind of center it like so. Like so. Then kind of feel like this needs to go there, but that throws off the centering, right? But it's efficient. Doesn't center properly, but is efficient. Doesn't center properly, but is efficient. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so, and I should probably wire this up. We have in and we have, you have to be photo pour speaker out. No, we're going to have one for photo pours and one for speakers, and that's just it. Photo pour. And you are speaker. And we're going to monitor this. This one's going to be the one that's controls everything, you know? The rate limiter. And it's going to have to read two things. The first thing it's going to need to read is how many photo pours are on this belt. The second thing we're going to have to read is how many, whether there's any room for optical cable. Okay. Oh, big sad. All right, there we go. That's right. Okay, good. And then we'll deal with this meat line next. Let's just grab all this, right? No. Grab all this. Grab, I say, all that. And we'll govern it later. Okay, like so, like so. The only problem is, we gotta dip down right here. Put on the other side of the belt. Okay, good. Then also good, kinda. All right, so trits and speakers come in here, and that produces this wonderful world of stuff. Great. Fantastic. Then we have to remember to govern these hands so it only puts in trits when there's processing to be done. You should be only stack size 1. All right, good. Good, good, good. So this will produce photopores. Photopores will produce optical cable, which is really what we care about right now. And so you will be right here. Honestly, if we're going to be in this situation, we should really, well, I could design like this. Where this will bring, well, it's only one plastic bar. And maybe this also gets plastic, okay? Maybe it does all 3. Though I wonder about that because, I don't know. These need in and out. So I suppose it's natural to do that. I'm not sure it's so natural to use aerial caravans here. So something like that. I'm not leaving space for vias or for stack inserters. So let's fix that. All right, so how do I get the photopores into this one then? Because I can put it, drop it into an input, but that's not really what I want to do out of my life. Like, I don't want to have one entire inventory unit right here, all being photopores, because that's just going to rot out. Oh, we don't have anything that's taking out biocrud. This has to be biocrud and jerky. And also jerky. Don't forget, right? Don't forget spoilage. Spoilage happens. All right, good. All the hands are assigned. It's like, okay, right there, this is good. But I have 2 things that I'm missing here. 1, where is the beacon space? 2, how do I get the photopores onto there? All right, so because these are very good questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is beacon space right there. Okay. So we're also gonna have to get plastic. Very tempted to bring in plastic on this dinosaur. Like, how much are we gonna need? Well, a lot, honestly, because every trit is very dense. Like, maybe we only bring in like this many trits, and then this many plastic, and then 1 thing of speakers. And we just keep it like that. All right, so we have beacon space, right? So that would imply that the output is right here. But we also need to get, well, maybe we'll put the iron niobium on this too. Maybe we'll just stick to the bit, right? And we definitely want an aerial caravan out, if only for take advantage of buffer space. So if we're planning on completely overdoing it, like I just described, and so this will be an in and out, in photopore, out for biocrud, and then out here, and then that's beacon space, and then this should be stacked. Always use stack inserters. You unlock them for a reason. Right there, and then just in. And this is, don't do that. Don't do that, don't be like that. And you should be cable, no, fiber. Fiber, all right. Optical fiber, beacon space right here in order to beacon the snot out of this stuff. I actually probably put it down here and scooch them closer together. Then beacon space right there, and we just kind of double it because we can. Because we may be speeding it and prodding it. Well, we'll definitely be speeding and prodding, but like more prod than speed, you know, for something like this. Okay. So I guess this is not bad at all. Problem is kind of awkward. All right, so there is one product. Well, no, we're not quite done yet. This should get plastic and everything else. This should take out biocrud. Biocrud. For the record, I am not totally sure about this area I am building, but I am willing to see it through to the end. Mustn't prejudge these things, right? There we go. And just arbitrary doubling, anticipating prod. Okay, so what we have to do then is now try to back out of this. So you're the next step. Let's push you back. And we want to put iron niobium on this, and you are used for nothing else. So in keeping with this, right? This is probably okay. Okay, it's not okay. It was never okay. And then we do something like that. And you will bring in just iron niobium alloy. That's it. Just that's it. Where is your beacon space? It doesn't exist. Great. So we don't really do that here because we need, if we're going to be prodding this, we're going to be prodding this as well, right? I mean, yeah, of course. So where does this get prodded? This is a good unit, but it's not proddable, you know? So. Prod can't go right there. It's so nice in that I can just bring stuff in, but we only need to bring one thing in, so that's not interesting. And I don't want to do a carousel, I guess. So we can do something like that and just hang off right there. And then we have prod up top, prod and speed, however is needed. But what we need is to get in Kevlar coating and iron niobium alloy, which can just be done like so, right? But then how do we get it out, I guess? Oh, okay. There's no need to really wonder, right? We don't have to stack insert. I mean, this is going to probably lead to problems, right? And then this can come up and around and we limit it, you know, on that belt. And it's just Sushi City. Though you don't do Sushi City for stuff with this sort of sushi with this sort of need. So no, we don't do this. In fact, I'm reconsidering what we did for optical fiber. Here, this is okay. Not great, but okay. So we'll take this and we'll just move you a little south. Let's try another plan, right? Let's bump you south. Let's say plastic does not come on this. And we put plastic and iron niobium right here. Right? Why did I do that? I don't know. So grab all this, and then I bring you south by 1. And what we're going to do is not this. This is going to be the in. This will be iron niobium in and plastic. Okay, and so we're going to put the cable onto this belt, and it's not really sushi, it's just getting it out of here. You know? So we get, I probably should have kept that. Fiber. And And then you are biocrud. Okay, so this now, I'll come over here, and if it fills this belt full of optical cable, well, we celebrate a victory, right? What more could we want? Like, you get biocrud. Okay, right there. So, okay, this works out, and we have beacon space right there. It makes me really want to put all 4 of these right here. But there's, as you can see, obviously there's no room. Then I could transform it and then immediately put stuff on that belt. Because I like this idea of just putting it back to back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then sharing. I suppose we can still do this, right? Like, it just offset the outserters. Like so. And then it'll put iron niobium right up there. And nothing rots. And then all we have to do is put Kevlar and plastic. We have to put plastic on the south side of this belt somewhere. Okay, I can do that. Makes me really want to put more here, but we're not done yet. So you go hang out over there. And so this is probably using the exact same pattern, right? I want to say that's exactly what's about to happen. So we need Kevlar on here. We need plastic on here. And for this guy, we need Kevlar. Okay, actual Kevlar and iron niobium. So Kevlar, iron niobium alloy, and then plastic right there. So, like, we just do this, right? It's the exact same thing. And then we take these guys and they go right here. And your Kevlar coating. Can't I do that? I have it on my inventory. Ah, whatever. Kevlar. So it's like that. And then, no, it has to be on the other side to do. Oh, we'll figure out the belts in a second here. The belts aren't the most important part of what we're seeing right now. Good. Good. The most important thing is they all can be prodded elegantly, and they're sharing prods, and that's efficiency. So, all right, so you're going to need... So do I just bring in one whale that brings in all of the out-ins? Oh, we have to export. We don't export this, but we do export that. Okay, so we have to come off towards the end, and we have to export Kevlar coating. And right here, we're going to have to export this too. Now, you would think we'd be down here, but no, we're going to be right here. And so we only need 2 of these, right? Yeah, we only need 2 to keep all of this going. So what we need is just cladded core and copper plate. So that says right there, this guy comes in. And then something like that. And then that'll bring in those materials. And then copper core will come out right here. Copper coating. And then it'll keep going. It'll just keep going. And then an aerial outpost right here. That will pick up only copper coating. So we have copper coating out right there. This doesn't go out. We have optical cable out. We have copper coating out. Now we have to get a Kevlar out. And so I guess we just stick that right here. This is going to be, oh, it's almost very tidy. It is not very tidy. Do I just put this out with a normal caravan? I could do that. Yeah, there's no other place to fit an entire aerial caravan in here. So I guess we just use this and pretend like this was always our plan. And we could do this and then like that, but that's not what we want. We want the output to be the small one if we must have a small one. I mean, I can move this south a little bit, right? But then everything will be out of line, and that's hateful. Please stop. Please stop blowing things up. Please no more. I mean, we're clearing the area. What more can I ask? Can I lash that copper in here somehow for cement? I don't know. Oh, are you already done with this? Well, build more. I don't want my creatures to ever be threatened ever again. All right, good, and you're still working on all that. And I don't feel the need to think about anything more. Great. Even if I was barbarous, can I move it down just by one? The answer is no, not really. Not in keeping everything else. I mean, what's the 10 copper plate? That really does need a stack inserter. Yeah, nothing for it, I guess. All right, so the problem is we're not dealing with the ins yet, are we? We're only dealing with the outs. We have to bring in Kevlar, iron niobium, plastic, and Kevlar, and that has to be brought in somewhere. I guess maybe we just don't do that here then. Maybe I'm just being foolish. And I should just use this space. It's right here after all. Maybe. I'm going to just have one here that brings in all three of these materials. But we need to get some of it coming this way, coming around and coming this way. And these are both outs. I mean, I can make it work. It's just a belt problem. Yeah, just bring it in around here and then around, and it's done. Okay, these are wrong-o. They have to be right there to properly interleave. Right, and then in, and then in, and then out, and that's beautiful. Oh, why didn't I do this with all these other ones? Just kind of left it hanging. All right, and then we have biocrud going on this. That's kind of not what I want. You know? Well, I suppose I can just put a vent right here. Biocrud out, and just straight up. Right? And then it'll get on this belt sometimes and get out. Okay, that works. And then if it fills up with optical cable, I don't care. Okay, so I think the easiest way to handle this is just to move this one south. So this just doesn't happen. This is a big supplier for all three of these. I'm not sure how I feel about having one do like triple duty like this. Yeah, it should be fine, right? Alright, so last thing we have to do. We should check on aramid fiber. Oh, you're full. You're going. You're full. Now you're out of terephthalate chloride, and we're back to begging for fruits. So, I mean, at least it's going. Aramid fiber is existent. Do we have any in our bin? Yeah. Okay, so that was satisfied. So we should be making glass core now. Right? Is that actually happening? Yes. There we are. Filling up with glass core. Cladded core right there. Glass core right there. Okay, great. So all of that is working just fine. Let's take a look at the digestive system. Check gastrocapacitors. Okay, it's absolutely not having any problems there. I might have to install the mod that makes loaders exit stacked. Yeah, we're having trouble venting the meat. Well, not really. No, it's fine. It's going to be worse when I start putting more in there, and then this is going to be a real problem. Like, why don't I put another... Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much. It matters a little, but not that much. It's a whole lot of skin. That's a whole lot of lard. Gastrocapacitor situation is... All right, we're making gastrocapacitors. Oh, we're full up on gastrocapacitors again. Good. Whale check. That's just an ore whale. Hopefully. I mean, with fill cargo and empty cargo like that. Another really old whale. I wonder if you're actually wired up correctly. I wish I could go there. Okay, so that's working. We solved that problem. Let's concentrate on solving this problem now. So we really only need 4 of these electrolyzers. All right, so let's just throw it down. Use an entire line because why not? Aerial outpost, stuff in, I suppose. And then electrolyzers. We want, I mean, it doesn't really matter. 4, 5, and then 6. And then we want you to be out. That's the proper spacing there, and this is not the proper spacing there. Okay, so this is how it goes. We bring in, you do this. So we bring in this stuff, and we're already getting that right there. So that's just going to be 1, 2, 3. And there's going to be an in to right there. And there's going to be an out to right there. And then it's going to go in right here, of course. Furthermore. Like that. And this will be export right here. And then instead of exporting, we're going to have a out right here, which will immediately grab much of this, and we're going to move that. You do not belong there, sir. And this will find its way in somehow. And then there will be Kevlar coming down right here. Kevlar. Kevlar. And you just come right on down. I feel like I'm wasting space. That this could be much more efficient. All right, good. But you gotta go sometime, right? You can't always be waiting for perfection. I also feel like I can move this back and put in a couple more, but I also don't think I'm gonna need that for a long time at least. And if I do that, I could ever just take this space, right? Ooh, maybe just take it now. Like, take it now. Ratios be damned, right? Is that proper? I think this is proper. All right, so something like that. And then we just bring in one more because why not? Because we have space. No, not that one. We want this one. Okay. Maybe this is okay. Certainly, I mean, it uses the space better. And then you can't really argue with that. All right, so copper core right here on our way. Thank you. And so we will tap in right here, I think. Like so. And that's just the outside, so it doesn't really matter. So it's just in and out real fast. I kind of worry about sidedness of belts. You know what I mean. Why am I doing this by hand? Why not make a unit and copy paste the unit? like an intelligent factory person. Okay, good. And so what we need now is to throw down this happy boy. Oh, we're almost out of materials. You need copper core, or cladded core rather, and you need copper. Oh, sad. I really should put these on my quick bar. Like so, and like so. And then you're going to be like that. I am going to put it by a quick bar. All right, and we're going to start this up, I think. I'm going to have to kick that one whale. Well, no, we're going to have to... What's our ratio here? Our number is 11. Ugh. All right, our number is 11. So 9,000 divided by 11. Our number is 800 each. So we need 800 cladded core, 8,000 copper plate. We're going to kick the cladded core whale in a second here. 3. Oh, look at this. Didn't clean up after myself. And then right there. And the hardest part is going to be dragging the meat line over to where it needs to be. I guess the problem is I should probably avoid using more spaces up here so I can also tie into the meat line. I should keep the meat line open and just kind of stretch it out, you know? Yeah, I'm going to do that too. Anyway, whale, come to me. Mr. Whale, be whale hungry. Then I want you to go get copper plate, a classic primitive material. Load items, get 8,000, and I want you to get cladded core, which I'm pretty sure comes right there. Then load items no caravan has cladded core 800. Then I want you to come right here, and I want you to circuit condition. I want you to circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. Great. Like that. And like that. 8,800. And I don't have a single gastric capacitor on me. There. So I'm taking yours right out of your head. Just reach inside your skull, unscrew it like a light bulb. There you go. And I have to click the cladded core whale because I need that stuff delivered right now. Which requires remembering where the cladded core whale is. All right, right there. Oh, we're stopped. Why are we stopped? Okay, you go. But you shouldn't be stopped. This is... No glass? No glass? Oh, no aramid fiber. Okay. All right, so aramid fiber is pretty hard bottlenecked on this fruit pile. And we can't speed this up. I really wish I could speed this up. Here, where are we? Yo, toy. Yeah, soon. Like immediately soon after I get PySci 3. And then that'll help a lot in a lot of ways. But this isn't even a carousel. I can't put the new recipe here. Well, maybe I can. Like, what is the new recipe? Your toy. So this needs 6 solid components. Yeah, that's going to be rough, guys. Yeah, this needs 3. And we didn't really leave ourselves room to put anything else in. Like I could maybe make it work in some areas. Like put around the side maybe. And then have this long inserted out or vice versa, you know? What do I do up here? This is very tightly packed. Maybe this one's always going over there, but then that doesn't get properly regulated. Don't know what to do. It would be enough to be better, use better buildings and better plants. Anyway, we're not going to think about that right now because that is absolutely, positively not our current concern. Thank you and thank you. So now what I need is to plug this in right there. There's your saline water. Your stuff is coming. You can be prodded. That will be over there someday. All right. I'm kind of happy with this. So there's one product out. That's copper core. And it comes over here. Then we need to bring in Kevlar. And what's the other thing? Iron niobium, I'm pretty sure. Why don't I do this intelligently? He asks, knowing full well the answer to that question. And then just go this way instead. Why not? Why not just do that? This will work. All right, so you're going to get all your copper core, and you need Kevlar, and it comes out right there. And what we need is this. No, we need the opposite of that, which looks the same but with different intentions. This is going to go on the far side of the belt, so we need to be on the near side of the belt. And unfortunately, we kind of... Well, we'll have to loop around, right? Oh, look. Copper core is coming in. I mean, that looks intentional, right? This is how it's supposed to be. All right, but this is going to be iron niobium, eh? All right, so use filters, iron niobium, bam and bam. Yeah, it was totally always like that. It's in the plan. All right, you need one Kevlar, you need one iron niobium. So it's in 1-to-1 ratio. So just get half of half, right? 4,500, 4,500. Got it. Whale, come here. Whale hungry. We need to go get Kevlar, and a lot of Kevlar. And I want you to load items until we have Kevlar, 4,500. And then I want you to go get iron niobium, which is that stuff, I think. Yeah. They all look the same. 4,500. Okay. And then you come right here. Circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Unload. Unload. And you go there. You go there. 4,500, 4,500. Okay. Great. Now we press this button, and then this will start kicking forward. And that's good. Really wish I could do this a little better. That's fine. And now we're going to start building up here, and this doesn't have here. This really does go like this to be nice and even, right? Even. All right, and then you will have all of that. Oh, we're not getting plastic yet. Oh. Stop. Stop. Why not get 3,000 instead? And then 3,000 here. And we only do 3,000 here. Oh, there's reasons for this. Don't worry. And then at some point, I need you to go get plastic instead. This was always the plan. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Load items until we have plastic. And then right here, unload until target has plastic. All right, carry on. That was always the plan. This was always the plan. The whales must hate me. So right, just right here, right? You do plastic. Like so. Plastique. Bam and bam. All right, so we have the feeder whale. Here, let's move these apart to be even. Not identical, but sort of. And this comes out right there, and this is good, and that is good. You guys got to be facing the other way or else we're going to have problems. Yeah. And then we have out and out. Now it's all that's left is the meat line and the photopores, aka the hard bit. Let's go get a whole lot more belt. We'll try to solve this problem. After which, it's been an hour. It's about, that's, I mean, halfway through. We can start in on, what is it? Neuroprocessor. What do you need for a neuroprocessor? Neuroproc? Oh, I don't want to know about any of that. So, we have to make Nextlit matrix. And we don't have biosample yet. Oh, that's a problem. Like, I kind of want to inaugurate the medical wing just to get that, because that has to be made in the medical wing. That's not a terrible idea. Or I could just ignore this and do this later in the medical wing, perhaps. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I'm going to do. I'm sorry. Just chuck an Ulrich in there with some collagen and get some epoxy. I'm sorry. It's collagen anyway? Oh, unfortunately, we're going to have to go get more skin. Doesn't look that bad, though. I'm sorry. Happy chirping ponies. All right. Not that sorry, though. Not sorry enough to stop. That's for sure. Beg forgiveness, but not actually do anything about it. That's the way. All right, so you're now all going. Fantastic. And you're building up, and you're going to come over here, and it's going to cascade forward, and it's going to cascade forward. You're ready for that. You're ready for that. Why isn't this cascading forward more? It doesn't take that long. Oh, there we go. All right, so just don't look at that. What we want to do is get from this point all the way up there. I really don't want to use this area. Maybe I think I probably have to then. It's going to require me to dress this side of the belt, the windmills, which is not terrible or anything. It's just I like doing the full blocks. There's no need to do the full blocks right now. I don't even know what's going to... Well, okay, medical wing starts right here, so I could go make those biosamples and just inaugurate the medical wing on the sly, like right here. Kind of feel like doing that. Pull a flora line from over here. Yeah, that's going to be good. Actually, let's just put that down right now. Just this is our future coming right here. The problem is we're not going to be able to leap all of this. Yeah, we're not. So what we have to do then, something like this. Is that right? I don't know. It's vaguely aesthetic. Hey, bye. Hey, buddy. High five. And this is just bio. Oh, no. It's out of line. This should not have been. I gotta fix this. I'm gonna get meat in my inventory. That's fine. We got a dump right there. This has to be like this. I mean, symmetry is at the heart of the factory. And there's no build up here, but there will be soon. Because I'm going to bring in more and more stuff. Like, it might be worthwhile to do output priority to the left, and then do this. Because this will get clogged every once in a while, and it might clog all the way back to this. Anyway. So this will be Flora headed for the medical wing. We're just going to pretend like this is okay. Don't I have that? I do have that. Good. And we're just going to drag this over. And we're probably going to make biosample, right? Maybe? Maybe. I don't know what I should do next. Go straight into red circuits, pause for neuroprocessor. They're both needed. Like, I'm not... Oh, we're already here. Okay, so right here, and this is where we stop. Speaking of stopping, I think this is safety right here. With that inaugurated, we have achieved safety. Thank you. And now these guys can work, and this should just be it, unless they come through here, which, you know, is perfectly their right, but, oh, I should be doing this. Also to increase safety. Now I wonder if that's going to connect them. That was my thought, right? This one will connect them in just being one, and I don't want that. So we're going to take that off, and we're going to find our... We're going to have to put this right here, right? Just a little shy of everything. Right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then this is going to be our division of labor for right now anyway. Actually, I think we're probably going to stop for a while. I have to do something similar to that up here. Look at these hopeful fools. So, like so, and like so. No, wait. It's got to be like so. Keep them even. And just continue pushing forward. Taking territory on all fronts. Good. All right, so this is now inaugurated. Because I know the medical wing is going to need all sorts of flora. Might as well have a line, right? So now I have to get meat out there. Should be something... Oof. Can we do this? Can we do this? We can do this. Okay. And this is once again one of those situations where if we can, we must, right? Okay. And then leap over. Hello, Mr. Whale. Like so. Yeah, do this. And we will belt this straight into the digestion system. Like so, and this is going to take up some space here that's not connected. But if this is designated logistics space, that's not really a problem, right? Alright, so what we have to do is now find a way to sneak this guy in. And I think the best way is like right here. Then we have to do our best to preserve this line no matter what. We should probably just drag it west as far as we can, right? Or east, rather. East might be the correct cardinal direction in this situation. And just straight in right here. And then all the trit meat will come in. We need... Here, we just need this. I said we just need this. Yeah, and then we have to find a way to get this fueled. Well, maybe we can do it. I don't think it works like this, right? Like the pass-through doesn't actually work. Maybe. I have to make a note of this. Does this pass through? Well, it has to work, or else how does this work, right? Okay, so this definitely works. Okay, good. Good. Next. Okay, next I say we have to you aren't going, but you're full up on this. This is good. And you're not going because it's not of this. Why aren't you Why aren't you going? No copper coating. Why aren't you going? Oh, because no cladded core. All right, we're ahead of ourselves. And if we go look at that, that's waiting on more aramid fiber, right? And aramid fiber is blocked on fruit. So we may have played ourselves. And wait, what is this? You're waiting on molybdenum again? And we look right here and you're almost full. Here, okay, so let's take a look. Molybdenum plate. And over the past 10 minutes, we've been at 183. And before it used to be, so we've kind of doubled it, kind of. And it's all about how much ore is in here, right? We're not backing up at any point. So I really should put more miners down there. It's still a choke point. Anyway, don't think about any of that. What we need to think about now is trits. Well, not the blood. Well, okay, no, we'll do this right now. We need dinosaur hungry. Then I want you to go on a mission. Where are speakers? I don't think we have a bin for speakers because it's not a consumable, really. It's just an object that's used. Load items until caravan has speakers stacked to 10, I think. Speaker. Yeah, stack size, that's awkward. All right, 50. You get 50 speakers. And then I want you to go and get some trits. You can be slow because this is going to take forever to process these trits, rather. And then this takes up, it has 25 slots. Load item together is trits. 25 slots. Okay, 25 times 50. Someone smarter than me would just know that, but I don't. Let's get 1,200. It's a lot of photopores. And I want you to come here. And I want you to unload until target. No, these don't expire. Circuit condition. Unload until target. Unload until target. Good. Comparator equals go. And we want a trit. And we want a speaker. And that's going to be 50, and this is 1,200. Okay, and we're going to have to govern this right now. They're going to have to be... Probably should have stack inserted them, right? All right, well, too late now. All right, read and hold. You are going to be only trit. Enable when trit is less than 50. And you're going to be the same thing, but it's going to be speakers. All right. That should probably be enough, right? Maybe fewer speakers. Maybe. It doesn't matter. All right, we have to get the bloodline out of here. And I'm not sure how this is going to go, but let's see how we did on vias, right? Give me power. And then, ooh, can we make it? We can make it. These pipes are literally the best thing ever. Best upgrade in the game. Now, can we get through here? Uh-oh. We didn't leave a via in the digestive system. See if we can get through anyway. Did I check? No, I didn't check. Uh-oh. We used to be good, but now we are bad. All right. Well, we kind of have to... There's blood right here. This is what we want to get in on, except it's not the right bloodline. So we're not going to be using this because the digestive system is a little hostile to us. So let's try from the other side. The only problem is that's a blood in, and this is a blood in and I'm working with, and that's a blood out. And the two should not be confused. So the original bloodline was put in right here, and it's that red vein. So I could probably just come over right here, right? Just tap in right here. It's probably best. Tap into the bloodline. And that's right here-ish. And I shouldn't have any trouble anywhere, right? Where are you? Bloodline. Did I not see that correctly? No, it's one over. Okay, sorry. Wrong intersection. Right here. Bloodline. And then because I know this is a thing that's going to happen, let's just underflow less than... Well, no, it should be a pump. It should only be a pump. There we go. And now we drag this way. And the bloodline comes over to the digestive system. Which should be okay? Question mark? Or maybe it's not going to be okay. Either way, right? Still going. No. Oh my god, don't do that. Lose your engineering license. This is all good. Medical wing stuff. And now digestion. Right here. Okay. I guess we don't do gastrocapacitor next. I mean, we don't do neuroprocessor next. Because it requires medical wing to be up. And medical wing is not up. So just don't bother. I mean, that's rational. Bloodline. Stacking it on top of the biofluid right there for efficiency. Good. Almost there. Almost there. And all we have to do is find a way to plug in, huh? And we did not choose a particularly good line here, so we're going to have to consume this line as well. That's all right. Just a little jerk right there. All right, so bloodline out, meat out. We need this guy to arrive. Where are you? Okay, you're on your way. He's huffling this way. And then we can finally see this going for real, for real. It's going to produce a lot of substance. And then hopefully the digestive system can handle it. If not, I might have to go get rid of these loaders. These loaders just can't handle what I need. I'll have to do something else or do stacked loaders, but I don't really want that. I don't know. Lard is not building up. And then gastrocapacitor right over here. Still chugging along. Okay, we're way ahead now. Way ahead. Okay, here we are. It's time to start. Trits meeting the meaning of their existence. It is considered sad, but it is necessary. So why aren't you just putting trits down? There's our photopores, and you're building up meat. Okay, photopores coming. Okay, we have to now govern this properly. We had forgotten about that. Or just... forgot maybe a harsh word. We just neglected that. We should only put photopores on the belt. We should only load in items. Be it speakers or trits. When certain conditions are met. One condition is... we still have room there. Oh, so we have to have a decider, right? Okay, so decider combinator. Just like right here. and you'll put out a signal. So we need to find photopores and fiber, optical fiber. Optical fiber has to be less than 9,000, and photopores have to be less than, we're just gonna call it 25. And then output will be E equals 1. Great. And I can do this. And then take here, and then enable when E is greater than or equal to 1. Thank you. So we have E. And well, no. We only want to put photopores on the belt when... Yeah, so this is how to do it. Yeah, that's the way. All right, sorry. Logic failure. Had to stare at it in slack-jawed confusion for a moment. So where's the thing that gets the photopores into the machine? I guess that doesn't exist, huh? Guess I gotta go make that. There we go. And now we're finally making optical cable. And that's... I really wish that was on the other side of the belt here. Maybe I can just do a sorter. Doesn't actually matter, right? Alright, good. And then it'll rot out, and then the rot gets out that way. Alright, so mission accomplished for the day. And all we have to do is add this to the system. Oh, and do we have bits of trit heading out? Yeah, that we do. It's not that much, but there'll probably be more in the future. We have to preserve this line. This line right here. Like so. Just a general digestion track, because there's going to be more slaughtering in our future. It doesn't end. Speaking of, how's dingrit accumulation coming? That's one of those things that I haven't seen their products, the spikes or the pelts yet. That's just because we don't have many dingrits at all. Are dingrits okay? Oh, you're probably limited on scrondrixes, aren't you? Yeah, you're not going. You need scrondrixes. You have scrondrixes, but you don't have the pups. And scrondrixes really should be reworked so that I have another one of these. I really should go do that. Here, let's just make a note. More scrondrix cubs. Okay. And we'll run another one of these, and more of these will go, and the pressure will increase, and everything will be a little better, right? Maybe. At least we're almost full up. This guy can't vent, I think? Yeah. Okay, so very soon, dingrit population will start skyrocketing, but we can help it still. Why are we stopped? Why are we stopped? I just hate seeing that. We have no trits. Oh, what are we doing here? Try again. All right, now you gotta go, because yeah, that was funny. That was pretty funny, wasn't it, boys? Now we have to find a home for this. So that home will be over here with electronic stuff. This is cladded core, and this will probably be just optical fiber right here, but there's more. Well, maybe not. There are more parts coming. So I need all of this to stack up like so. Only this one in the... Oh, I think this one isn't supposed to be here, because we need to have... well, okay, we just don't do that one then. because we need the space in the middle for roboports. And let's just pretend that this was always the plan, right? This was always the plan. You'll back me up on that. I'm a smart guy. Everyone knows I'm a smart guy. Anyway, we need probably a whale. Probably a whole whale. Whale hungry. And then I want you to go get optical fiber, which is right there. I want you to fill your cargo. Then I want you to come right there and I want you to dunk it right there. And you do this forever. The other ones are just going to get dinosaurs. Dinosaur hungry. You are going to go get copper core, copper cable. I want you to fill your cargo. And I want you to come right there and dunk it. Empty cargo. Then we have to go set up alarms. And then we can finally do something else. Oh, we also do another thing. Another dino. Oh, we're going to have to go get another dinosaur. That's fine. You are going to go get the other thing we need, which is... No, this is wrong. This is getting copper core, and that's the opposite of what we need. This is incorrect, my friends. I quiver in shame. So. Where are we even at? I cannot even find my shame. All right, so right here, this is picking up copper core, but copper is picked up right there. So this is a big no. And all of this should get dunked in there. Then all of this should get dunked in there. I gotta pick that up. That's a real problem right there. Is there something I can help with? Where is this happening? Oh, right here? Just ripping these guys a new one, huh? This usually only happens when, once again, we don't have any angry juice. And I don't know where I would have clipped it this time. Oh. It was never connected. Oh, it was never connected. Oh, goody. Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. There we go. That will help, maybe, after it wipes out most of the bots. Really ugly. Is this... Oh, because it's not big enough to get there. All right, so we need to pick this up. We move it like right here then. Is that better? Anyway, what I'm doing here is this guy has to be here. You have to be there, and you have to pick up Kevlar coating. And that's what happens here. Yeah, that doesn't belong. Sorry, doesn't belong. Okay, good. That's right. And now we have a Kevlar coating bin. And we have a coated cable, copper coated cable, whatever, that nice stuff. And that goes in there and then in here, and that's working and that's working. And we have a whole bunch of this, and that is good. Why are we hanging out so late? You're missing photopores? I mean, suppose that's what would be the hold up here. Because it's the slaughterhouses that are the problem. Alright, so I guess I should stop looking at this. Where's that dinosaur? What's your name? Odardo. You need to come here and you just fill that cargo. And then I need you to go over to right here. And this is going to really suck to wire this all up to the alarm system. Actually, I don't think I can. We'll see. Hold on a second. Right there, right there. Good. Good job. All right, so it's alarm system time, right? It's probably a lot easier when I did this down south because I wasn't trying to mass produce so much. It was all just one line. What I need is the alarm system. And what do I do? Oh, we can do this. Oh, and we haven't done... So which one gets pulled? I think that one gets pulled. And then we leap right there. Okay, so what are we doing? So we obviously haven't been filling this in for a while. So let's do it now. So it's Cermet, battery. And then this is something. We've got 2 guys associated with this. You're trying to get cladded core. Okay, and then it's dropping cladded core. Okay, so that's cladded core, Cermet battery, cladded core, and then this is going to be copper coating. All right. Cermet, and then battery. What's this? Battery, and then cladded core. I wasn't thinking about the future down south either. And now this is copper coating. All right, so right here we did optical fiber. And then right next door is Kevlar. Kevlar coating. Oh, I guess this doesn't exist right here. And it's okay. Everyone stay calm. And it's like that. Okay. And that puts us up to date on this for the alarm system. Okay, we're done. And we have time to start on something else. I think maybe we don't do we have to do one more thing before we can declare a victory here. I have to run over here, get some more materials to work with. And this guy right here, you be dinosaur hungry. You go get optical cable. And let's just load items. No caravan has fiber optic cable. Quantity 1000. Then add destination. That's 10 research centers right there. And I want you to go right there. And I want you to empty your cargo. Don't worry, I'll fix it. And this should make research centers for me now. Where's my bag of food? So research center, you need to turn that. And you have to be fiber. Like that. Okay. And that works. And this will start bringing this in, and then everything will work. Perfect, right? I wonder if there's anything else that uses that fiber. Before I commit myself to this, I could just put it on the grand sushi belt if I wanted to. But it's just that. It really is just that. I mean, accumulators, but this will be done somewhere differently. Oh, we can do this? Should I be doing this? Should I have been doing this right now? What do I need this for today? It's not that. Magnetic core. Okay, what do I need a magnetic core for? We got a magnetic core for... I guess it's just an item. It's a high flux core. It's just something I can make right now. I just don't need it. I've researched it. Oh, maybe it's because it's to get the next lit battery. I mean, if I wanted, and I kind of don't. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna... It was to make this. No, I can't even make that. Why is this available to me right now? What is this? Magnetic core? Come here. Magnetic core. I've researched you. And we need you for Neodymium magnet, but that's it's just a nothing thing right now. Superconducting wire, coil core, superconducting coil. So it's next level optical fiber. Which is fine. It's just not used by anything at the moment. And it's nothing directly attached to it. All right, don't think about that. Okay, anyway, notepad, come back for a second. This, done. Taken care of. Now we have to talk about complex circuits. So we can make a plan. Complex circuits. Obviously, complex circuits. And you are export, obviously. You need battery, fiber we got, simple circuit we got. We need diodes. We need microchips. We need medium power resistors. We need transistors. We need electrolytic capacitors. We need toroidal inductors. And we need MOSFETs. And then printed circuit substrate. Printy. And then solder we got. All right, so diodes do get exported. No export. Do we have all this? We have all this. This is just a matter of making it. Okay, diodes, I love you. Microchips. Oh, wait a second. Diodes. No, only used in one thing. No export. So this is internal only. And then microchips. I don't see this. Okay, I guess I got to think about this, right? Oh, it gives me fetal serum from this? I don't think I care. Like, I don't really do side effects like that. So, okay. And then microchips are used in high-tech circuit boards, which I might make on site. Yeah, I will make on site for them. So microchips, also internal. Beautiful. Medium power resistors. This has to be done. This has to be exported. So medium power resistors need an export or needs to line. So we're gonna do electronics Mark II. And we're just going to leave that there. And if we can just make these two products right next to each other, then they'll all be internal. Problem here is this needs high. Okay, wait a second. We got to go back a second. Diodes, normal stuff. Microchips, normal stuff. Medium power resistors require high power resistors. Which need to be made pretty much next door. Because I'm not going to be pulling this off the other line. This has to be made on site. So that's going to require some thought. But we'll have to bring all of this in. It's going to be fine. All right, so that's good. Transistors are also completely internal and also completely normal stuff. This is going well. I like this. Electrolytic capacitors. We need ceramic capacitors here. And you're also, oh, you have to be exported. Electrolytic capacitors. All right, so it's also used in this and it's also used in other stuff. So that's definitely an export. Now we need toroidal inductors. Phone, gotta handle this. Oh man, that was annoying. What was I doing? We were looking at complex circuit boards. All right, so we had just interrogated electrolytic capacitors. We need ceramic capacitors. They will be made on site like before, and the rest is just ooh. This is a problem, isn't it? I don't know if I collect that stuff. Here, let's go write that down. Aluminium pulp stage 1. All right, don't like that idea. Is it used in anything else? We're gonna need MOSFETs too. All right, noted. And a lot of boric acid. That's a lot of boric acid. Anyway, toroidal inductors. Only used in this. Only used... do we make ferrite yet? Here, let's... Ferrite. I don't think we make this yet. It's used in a lot of stuff. So toroidal inductors are only used here. And then MOSFETs. That's normal except for the aluminum pulp. And is used in 3 things. Well, this kind of counts. This will be made on site. And so this is not export, elec Mach 2. So I should gather the here. We should probably put them down here too. Electronics Mark 2. And you're just you need epoxy. And then bakelite. Oh, that's going to be on the printed circuit substrate, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Printed circuit substrate. No, you need phenolic board, which I might be making already. Question mark, question mark. And it's used in neuroprocessor too, so this has to be exported. And elec. All right, so we got that down. We have the nylon parts, certainly. All right, so. We got to go back here. We did that, we did that, we did that. And so now we're looking at electronic parts, right? Mark 2. You need bakelite, you need this, we'll share in that, and share in that. 40 MOSFETs. We have to really overbuild MOSFETs. Overbuild. It's a lot. It's like a lot of all of these, but that's a lot. This makes 4 a pop. This makes 5 a pop. This makes 4. So it's by far the most expensive. And then all this other stuff we got. So you just need epoxy. And that's ponies. All right. So let's check some things off. Start with aluminum. Aluminium. I don't remember where I did this or what color it is. This is quartz. Do we do it early or late? I can't remember. No, right here. Aluminum. And here is the pulp Mark 1. Stage 1, rather. You all go south, and you are not on the biofluid network. And I guess that's what I want, right? So let's go take care of that first. And just do it straight for a first attempt. And if necessary, I will put it on, I'll bring a tank. I'll make a tank and bring it forward. So provider tank. And then right here. Don't instinctively reach for energy drink. You will end up in a very strange place. Okay. And just ready. All right, so we have aluminum pulse stage 1. It's available. Let's talk about ferrite. Do we have that? It's a good thing to do right now. Ferrite. No, we do not do ferrite. Let's do phenolic board. We do not do phenolic board. Epoxy. No. Bakelite. Okay, so we actually have to hit all of those things. And then we can move up the value chain a little more. All right, so ferrite, I think it is. And then that'll probably end up the episode. Works for me, I think. So how does one make ferrite? I feel Lovecraft furnace. Ferrite. And you're used in just a few things. Lovecraft furnace. How would I call that? Yeah. I could make coil cores just in the same spot, but I'll need superconducting wire, and I don't got it. Well, it's the start of it. So I should make coil cores as just a coil core, as a target of opportunity. So ferrite directly into coil core. just to have, and I'll try to remember I have it, but it's going to be a long time before it's needed, so it's probably going to be forgotten. All right, so what we need now is 2 lines, and one is Lovecraft furnaces, and it goes directly into superconducting coil. So no, we shouldn't do coil core. So we just do ferrite. The reason being is that if I do it right now, I'll have to put it in a bin somewhere in order to ship it over. In order to get it in the correct place, it'll have to find go into storage, but it only has one use, so it should never go into storage. So ferrite. See if we can get close to something. Right. Ferrite. See if we can get close to iron oxide or nichrome. Iron oxide. Like doing it right here would be, I guess it wouldn't matter much, would it? Now let's just do it right over here, I think. All these intermediates will go down here. Okay, got it. Do I have windmills? Yes. Let's go. Closing in on high-tech shenanigans. I should probably expand a little bit if I'm able. So like so, and like so. So let's take a look. This is complete. We just have to push it up. So, I mean, let's push it up, right? Right there. Just continue to shove them away. And this is... Why aren't you done? Where are the bots? Did they all die? Oh, you have no power. Okay. I understand what I did wrong. Then over here, we're good again, maybe? Here, push out. And right here, we have to design a down-facing embassy, but I don't want to do that. I think this is enough, maybe? If we do one up and one down, and then we have a wall, and then we just enclose this area, and that's it. All right, that's a fine idea. And then over here, this is done. We're very close to being just done with the walking walls for right now. You know? That's good. All right, so ferrite is rather straightforward, huh? I think I should use the new style. Or maybe I shouldn't. Like, the problem with this style is it doesn't lend itself to... it has prod mods, but speed mods right next door. That's... not something you can do. I'm so glad to see this running. And like if I go with the old style of just striping like this, it's a lot better. How much ferrite demand do we have? 3 things in. I guess we just do that then. It's just an evolution. It does have beacon space around, just not a lot of good beacon space. This is much better comparatively. I don't know what I'm doing. So I better just choose something, close my eyes, and hopefully accomplish something, right? So grab this. This is the unit we want. And ferrite goes here. I think when we do this, it stays 1 apart, and then kind of like that. Yeah, it's fine. All right, and we're obviously not doing this. We're doing ferrite. We're doing ferrite. Oh, you're not Lovecraft furnaces. That's a problem. Oh, that is a pretty big problem, isn't it? Because it's a pretty big guy. For me. We can make this work. It's not going to be that oppressive. And then right there, like so. And then they're going to be buddied up like that. And we're just going to pretend that's okay. Wait a second. the same size down here. Were they always the same size? Am I just hallucinating that there's different size? I guess so. All right, you have to just not anything, right? And then right there, and then get rid of that. And it's going to be super simple. We just want to whale in. We want to make ferrite. Right there, right there. And then we'll have one more intermediate done. So give me number 3. And we're going to have a whole whale doing this, I think. We want 3 of these. Right there, right there, right there. And I guess, does this take very long? No, it doesn't take long at all. I almost think we're going to want more stack inserters pointing over. But, all right, so our number is, so our number is 33. Auspicious number. 9,000 divided by 33 is 270, I guess. All right, I need notes. 20 times 270. 20 times 270 is 5,400. And then it's half of that. So that's 10 times 70, 2,700. Even I can do that math. The other one is 3 times 270, 810. Which is a weird number. All right, so that's going to be 7, 8, and 1. Yeah, it's going to fit. Okay, whale, where are you? Come here, my whaley friend. Whale hungry. And then I want you to go get rust, which is in the earth stack. Right there. And I want... Don't be weird. Load items until caravan has rust, 5,400. And then we need nichrome. And that's up in here, right? No, it should be up there, but it isn't. But I made it earlier for funsies. And it's right there. Load until we have nichrome in 2,700. And then we have to go get the other thing, which is zinc plate. No. It's the other green. Not that green. Not that green. That green. Zinc plate. And you need 810 for some reason. Right there. Circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. Unload until target. And then 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. 54, 27, 810. All right, you're ready to go. Go do that. And then I guess ferrite is just in the electronics bin, just like everything else, right? So ferrite should go right there. Sure. Another whale. Whale hungry. You go right there. You fill cargo. And then you come all the way up to here. And you enter in there and you dunk it there. And you are a proud contributor to the factory. Then lastly, we hook up the alarm. Ferrite. Done. Okay. Good. So is that it for the episode? It's about time to call it. And if we pull this up, we have ferrite taken care of. So tomorrow we do phenolic board and bakelite, I guess. Phenolic board. There's 2 ways to do this, and we don't have that. So we just do this, and we need bakelite first. And bakelite, yeah, it has to be exported. So we make bakelite, which is zinc chloride, biomass, and phenol, and formaldehyde. So I guess we're doing this right here. Hopefully this is enough. I mean, yeah, naturally. Hopefully this is enough, but it's fine for now, I guess. I can always make more. It's the beauty of the base design. And then we turn it into phenolic board. Yeah, just 5 bakelite becomes 5 phenolic board. This is just kind of a weird transformation. And this does have to be exported. We should write, yeah, it is already written down as an export. But if I'm making bakelite, is bakelite here? Yeah, right there. Are you an export, Mr. Bakelite? And the answer is probably yes. And it's used in electronics, but I'm just going to export it. It does have to be exported. So right there. X. And then we also have to make epoxy. And I don't want to think about how epoxy is made. Not how I make epoxy. Epoxy. I'm not even sure this recipe is all that good, you know? Because this is just for epoxy for... It just takes collagen, which rots. And so working with this is obviously not great. It makes 4 collagen, and that 4 collagen then becomes 8 epoxy with, you know, a pony. And this takes 8 seconds. I hope it's over faster than that. I mean, 8 seconds isn't a long time, but it could feel like a very long time. And epoxy gets used everywhere. You're doing this because bisphenol A is not used in anything. So we're just skipping this. So we're skipping all this phenol and acetone consumption and instead feeding in a pony. Somehow that doesn't make it sound any better, does it? We're still gonna have to make this for glycidylamine, but that'll be the only thing that's needed for, because it's not being used in epoxy. So we're not using this. That's a lot more collagen. Riscorsenol. I remember pronouncing that. So this is just a better recipe overall. Alright, I suppose. Is this good? Is this good? We're doing the thing? Loading up. Yeah. We're making it rather quickly. I mean, this is 4 ferrite a second before putting in Mark IIs and before putting in any kind of module. So, okay. Let's peek over at what else we did today. And we're stuck because of probably aramid fiber. A lot of these are probably rotting out, aren't they? I wonder how fast we're consuming the trits versus how fast we're making them. I should maybe... The problem is, this is going to turn on all at once. Like, we kind of want one to be drip feeding first. Here, let's go do that. Let's make one little, probably unnecessary tweak. And then unleash the bots again, and then probably call it. Mr. Whale, please go. So, let's copy this. And you're going to make the exact same determination. But instead of E, you're going to do F. And that's going to be down to 15. You turn on at 15? No. Yeah, this is what we're going to want. Most of them are going to be F, but one's going to be E. So, if there's a strong... Like, I'm pretty sure that what this represents is... if we completely run out of trits, then all of them will go to restore this and get everything up and going. But, if not, only this guy will work. I should probably also... Yeah. I just want to regulate it right there. Read belt contents, hold all belts. You should only go when there is some iron niobium on here. So both of you have to get another option. Iron niobium has to be greater than 10. And then iron niobium has to be greater than 10. So we need pores, we're ready for it, and we're not full up. Okay, we got way too many photopores on this belt. That probably happened because I dropped control at some point or another. All right, so let's look at molybdenum again. Okay, let's go put in more molybdenum miners. There's going to be more over there. It's a major bottleneck and has been a major bottleneck for a while. So let's just take a little time and deploy more. Actually, don't do that. Go out in the fields first. Steal them from the vine. If you can remember where it was. It was over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did remember where it was. I'm intelligent. Look at that. Look at me just finding something. I found it. Not only did I build it and all of the terrain all around it, I could go find it again, too. All right. Good. And I got these lamps for some reason. All right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Here, I'm gone. I can't stand this. You guys are smothering me. So down, 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 down. And then this is our quartz, right? And it's full up. And this is our molybdenum. My only regret is I will not be able to see this come to fruition today. So I've got 20 on me, right? So we go all the way up to here. And it's like this, right? They're going to be slightly off center, but they'll achieve better coverage. Put it down if you can. And that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I have 4 more on me. And I'll put them down. Oh, I'm going to put them down. So 4 more. That should be like this, right? Then we'll probably have to put in another. Yeah, that looks good. That's going to make the molybdenum. Oh, what's this? This is intriguing. This is not the problem I thought I would be experiencing over here. Anyways, this... Oh, you're going to need to put in another one of these. Something like this. Is that good enough? Maybe turn it down just a little bit. That doesn't work, so we turn it down like that instead. And so that gets really deep negative, and that's at like 50%, so that's not very good. Yeah, it just kind of makes it worse, doesn't it? That's alright. There's a few that aren't with the program. Oh, and there's an entire thing right there that's not going. Alright, this is fine, I guess. Was this just always not going? Well, okay. Well, what's going on with the molybdenum ore? We're not supposed to be clogged up on this. We have to be like out of nitrogen or something. Is that the story? No. We have too much muddy sludge. Oh, wow. That was not what I expected to see right here. Alright, so we have all the molybdenum ore we need, but we have a muddy sludge problem. Oh, we don't need this up here right now. And muddy sludge is vented right here. And it's just going as hard as it can. And this is the best way to vent muddy sludge. So I guess I double it, just like right now. Koopy? Really? For real? For real, my friend? Oh, we can put it in the via. Because of course there's a via. Of course there's a via. Alright, so my point here is I want to grab all of this and invert it. Well, I guess we can't because all of the acid gas. Here, we have to do something with this. It has to become that which it is not. Energy drink. But we have to vent muddy sludge faster. We have to. Alright, that's safe. I don't think we need that many. Why don't I just put a beacon in? Well, whatever. Just fix it. Now we have to fix Mr. Acid Gas. I guess the best way to do that is just by juking up by one. Even though this isn't actually a good solution at all because it's now consuming 2 lines instead of just 1. Oh, and I need more electrolysis machines. Electrolyzers. Okay, good. And then right there, also good. All right, a couple more electrolyzers, please. Specifically, 1 stack. Thank you. Thank you, friends. All right, so this will double muddy sludge venting, though there may be more still to do on this count. All right, so this will make oxygen, right? I think that's what it's going to do. Then you happen like this. And that's waste oxygen we have. And we need water. Just water. And we can get it in pretty easily. Like that, like that. And lastly, the waste sludge needs to come in, which is super easy. All right, there we go. We are now drinking down even more muddy sludge a second. So it's 66 a second on all this, and we just doubled that. You can probably see, kind of worry about this. It's a lot of waste soil here. I worry about this, so have more hands. How are we doing? That doesn't even matter. Oh, don't do that. Good? Good, question mark, good? Is the line going down? Yeah, it's definitely. We're eating, we're eating, just chomping our way through the excess muddy sludge. So we are now above all that. And now this is going full speed. The fabled completely full up on ore. And then right here. Why is this moving so slowly? I bet you that I need a... I need to change it into pumps instead of overflow valves. Because I bet you it's moving faster than the rate of a single pump, of a single valve. You understand what I mean? Do you understand me? All right, so right here, we are searching for this. And we're looking for fittings of inappropriate size. No. All of this is still real. That's still a pump. Okay, I bet you there's another one somewhere in here. I foresaw this problem, but not completely. Muddy sludge still here. Okay, good. Also good. None of this is a problem. I wonder where this problem is. Is it the overflow valve at the tanks themselves? Because I know it's just an overflow valve, and those don't have sufficient throughput for extreme situations. Yeah, so it's this. Well, wait a second here. So, what is our actual problem here? It's being pumped in here. Like, is the pumping slow? This looks like a problem, doesn't it? I'm not sure I can. Oh, and this is definitely a problem for me. Oh, because I'll have to do it right here, and I don't want to get that information all the way over there. Like, look at it spaz out like that. Is this... Seems like the pump is slowing down now that it is close to being full. So that just means this needs to be governed less. Muddy sludge is going to have a cutoff of 85 instead of 95. So there'll be a greater differential between the pumps, you know? This is filling up, and this is all kicking on. Like, I could even do like 50% or something, you know? And is this increasing the pump speed? Yes, this pump speed is now up in the thousands per second, which hopefully will keep everything going, right? All right, let's check in with molybdenum again. It's a little plumbing lesson right here. So are we going? Looks like it's backing out slowly, but it's not overwhelming right now. So it's still not great. I really wish you wouldn't do that. So how to do this better, right? This is still at 99. Jesus. Jeez, guys. And as the pump... So this is kind of bad. The pump doesn't... It's like it's getting overwhelmed. I need to get more out. That's what it has to be, right? To get a greater differential. So maybe I have to go down even farther. Or maybe it's not even draining that well. It's at 1500. And these are going as hard as we can. And that's hovering very close at maximum. And we're having trouble picking up all this dirt. Yeah, we might have to up our muddy sludge venting game. Yeah. This is actually struggling really hard. Like, do we have to speed module this and just eat the power? The power cost? I mean, it's not like it matters very much. Then this will be a greater differential here. See, it's pumping full speed right there and losing. I have many questions, and I don't think there are really a lot of answers for me. Is this going to fill up? It is. It 100% is. So we need to upgrade this to a whale. And I know it is a minor sin to have a whale go to a caravan outpost like this, but needs must, you know? Fill your cargo with this waste soil. And then off to the earth stack. Right there. Empty your cargo. I should really pick up that dinosaur, but I'm probably not. There we go. Now it's fully hooked up. We're making a lot of soil now. I mean, luckily it's going to be all used eventually. You know, let's do an experiment. Do I not have any more beacons? No, I don't. That's an... Oh, yes, I do. It's right there. Let's do an experiment, right? This doesn't fit. Not at all. All right, so let's experiment right here. We want you to be full power, probably like 3, right? Yeah, sure. Let's put a speed module and an efficiency module. And so that's plus 60% speed. And then power is plus 45, so it's 21 megawatts. Do I actually care about that? Yeah, this is silly. Maybe I just leave it like this for... Oh, we're losing... was that just because I had speed module on? And it seems like we're losing... it's probably just because it was sped moduled. This is eventually going to have to be a pump. And that's a big problem for a couple reasons. So maybe I can do it a little more elegantly right here, I suppose. See, I can't do that because it just broke the wire. So maybe I step it down one and it just be a little out of step. And then we have a pump, right? And all I want you to turn on when this is above 80 or 85. Enable when muddy sludge, the liquid, is above 85,000. And it should be enabled right now. So now we can eliminate this at the cost of one vertical line. But it works for now, I guess. So you're working and it's just full up. So yes, we need even more disposal. So there's nothing for it but speed modulating, I guess. Yeah, that's really kind of unfortunate. I can't put this anywhere. I'd love to put this right here, but that hand is in the way and I can't. Well, okay. I'll make it work. You watch. I'll make it work. There you go. It's a little weird. It's a little wonky, but it allows this to be right here. And we're going to do exactly what I just did, right? And I don't know. Just go like that. It's power well spent, right? It's just almost a gigawatt on this, but what's a gigawatt nowadays? Not much. And eventually I'll get better ones of these, but I'll get better of everything else, so it's not really... It doesn't help much, I guess. Oh, and this is a massive problem. Oh, this doesn't work at all. So we've lost this one entirely, which is... Well, maybe I can do this. No. So I pull this right... Oh, it does leave a spot. Nice. Okay, there we go. Visionary thinking. Third dimensional... No. Perhaps fifth dimensional thought right here. Can I see this on a graph? Muddy sludge consumption in like the past 10 minutes. Production is still way up there. Consumption is still way up there. But right now we're overwhelming it. And it should be trickling out eventually. But it's consuming a lot of muddy sludge. Okay, just don't look at this. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So everything's going to be fine. You need a different line of work. That guy get a full whale of this already? Oh, wait a second. If I just upgrade you, will it destroy that? Will it destroy your cargo? because that's kind of what I want. Yeah, it did. Okay, I just destroyed that dirt. Do I feel bad about it? No, not at all. All right, so we make dirt from muddy sludge, and this is pumping much faster than it used to. This is still not, well, it's consuming more because of the speed module. I really just need more of those somewhere. And I suppose it's not going to be difficult to put a muddy sludge overflow just anywhere, you know? And it's probably coming. So for right now, this is just going to have to work. And I'll revisit it later and put an even better vent somewhere. So this is now fully flowing again. We are eating this entire belt of molybdenum. All of this is moving forward. Muddy sludge is still a problem. It's still a problem. And all of these are probably having the same issue. We need more suction somewhere. I mean, this looks like it's having a good time, though. And if we go look at molybdenum plate over the last 10 minutes, we're up at like 350 a minute, whereas in the old times it was a lot less. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Okay, we're going to leave it now. We're quite over time, actually. Not even going to do anything with the military. We're just going to be done, my friends. So let us take our screenshot. Right there. Right there. Perfect. And we wait for an opportune moment. Screenshots. All right. We are done. What did we do today? Well, the main thing we built was optical cable. Again, remember the foolish days when I thought that we were going to be able to do this all in one day? Oh, what foolish days. Unfortunately, that's not even close to being true. It's been 2 days on optical cable, but it's got quite a bit of throughput right now, which is good. What else? What else can I say about myself today? We started doing all of the planning for complex circuits. We did Ferrite, which is, you know... Okay, one moment. I thought I fixed this. Why is this happening? Why do we not have any murder juice? Why is this not here like this? Why aren't you actually getting the murder juice? You don't have any. Why? Didn't I... You have murder juice? No, you don't either. It's an entire epidemic of no murder juice. And then... Okay. Was it actually clipped out from... Okay, this is going to be one of the rare action recaps. I guess it has to come from right there. And then everything depends on that. And this is just completely clipped. and so it's just miserable. And then probably here too, because why not? And so right here was the real problem. What I actually have to do is clip to here to there. And when I pull this off, okay, just don't think. Thinking is not your friend. Thinking is not your strong point. Don't give in to thought. Thought will leave you astray. All right, so that'll hook itself back up, maybe. And it's a big maybe right there. And then we'll get murder juice in. Okay, as I was saying, as I was stumbling through with this recap, we got optical cable up, which is good because we're going to start making research centers. We'll fill out our Thurians. I mean, it's just kind of cosmetic, but I like it. And then after that, everything's okay, right? Tomorrow, complex circuits. Like I said, I left this up. We are going to be making phenolic board and bakelite and epoxy next, and then we will have all of the things we need, and then we're just going to have to try to plan this out a little bit. Maybe we're going to have to pave this. Gonna have to think about that. Because we have to make diodes and microchips, transistors and toroid inductors, and those all get their own belts. And then, yeah, and then they go somewhere, and then these last ones, medium power resistors, capacitors, and the substrate will also participate, and the MOSFETs will also participate in making electronics Mark II. So the goal is tomorrow, probably 2 more days, and then have all of these. And then when I have complex circuits up here, I will then transition over to making mechanical parts right over here. All the mechanical parts, the yaw drives, the control panels, the everything. And then after that, it's medical wing right here and all points east. And then after that, science. So soon, maybe. Look at this. Look at this, friends. It is the world's happiest statement right here. Okay, come here. We're going to fix you. We're going to fix you. Like right here, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Right there. And then maybe this is okay. Where is my bot? Where is my bot on a mission? And then we have another bot on a mission. Oh, they're so slow. Hopefully that will help. No, it's still overextended. It's not going to help. So we have to come all the way down here. Let's try doing that then. There. That got rid of the overextension problem, but we still don't have the pipe. So there's some liquid here. How did they get some? Like in the moment before the extension happened? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anywhere now. And this is now overextended too. How did you get a niobium pipe involved? I guess from the old area, huh? So I guess you got to do this. That's how it has to go. And hope I remember. We're gonna continually run out of gasoline or diesel just over and over and over again. So I guess we're gonna do all the stuff that works for only complex circuits, and then into a tower like here and here, just feeders, and then complex circuits like right here, and the electronic parts right here. That's a real good idea. And then irk. Yeah, these 4 blocks. That's a good idea. All right, I'm now done. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you around next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.